What's going on, lovebirds? I am Viz from iVizualsmedia.com, and I am bringing you guys 7 tips that's going to help you make the most out of your wedding day. Stay tuned. All right, so tip number 1. This may be the most important tip that I'm going to give you guys today, and it's very, very vital to your images that you're going to be receiving from your photographer and videographer, and that is to simply relax. Just chill. Take a chill pill. Your wedding day can become very, very overwhelming with so many different moving parts that it's very easy to become frustrated with what's going on. And that's the last thing you want to do, because the camera lens is going to pick up every single bit of that. So if you want beautiful images and just to enjoy that beautiful day, the best thing that you can do is relax, breathe, and enjoy the moment. So tip number 2, this tip can be very debatable. In my own opinion, I think that it really outweighs the other, but I would say to invest your money into your reception much rather than the actual ceremony. Many people may have the ceremony at a hall or at a church, outside at a park, at an art gallery, the museum. There's so many different options that you can, and routes that you can take it. What everyone really talks about is the reception. Was the DJ good? Was the food good? Was the ambiance nice? Were the table settings nice? Is the cake good? A great story that I may never ever forget. My aunt got married maybe about 20 years ago, roughly somewhere around there. She had a beautiful cake that was like a 5-tier cake type of deal. It had like 2 bridges going from the middle, from the main piece going off into 2 smaller cakes. The cake looked so delicious. It even had the 2 little people at the top of it, and with the little white pearls around it. It was a beautiful cake. But as soon as you bit into it, it tastes like cornbread. Not to say that they went the cheaper route, because I'm not sure if they would have spent a couple extra dollars with a different baker, then that cake may not have tasted like cornbread. So tip number 3. Try to keep a small bridal party. This is important if you're really working on a budget, because now you have to keep in mind for the bridesmaids, makeup, hair, jewelry, accessories, shoes, all of those things. That adds up. And also, of course, with the fellas. Now, I will say from a videographer and photographer aspect, with that smaller group, we were able to get a lot more intimate pictures that came out really, really nice, because now we only had to work with 6 people in total, compared to working with 8 groomsmen and bridesmaids, where you have to make sure that everyone is smiling, no one is blinking in these shots, no one has lost their earrings, or whatever the case may be that may happen when you're dealing with a larger group. So especially if you're on a budget and you want the best bang for your buck, I would suggest to try to keep your bridal party to a small number. Tip number 4, be creative. It's cool to go the traditional route. If you want to go the traditional route, go the traditional route. Some families are very, very strict on that. If you want to keep a traditional wedding, that's absolutely fine. But if you don't want to keep a traditional wedding in 2019, please, by all means, do whatever it is that you want to do to make that day that much more memorable. So I did a wedding last year with an interracial couple, and they actually had a ninja come out in the middle of the service, and the best man and the ninja had a rock, paper, scissors fight.
If anyone has any reason to believe Gwen and Phil should not be wed, speak now, or forever hold your peace. I object!
And it took everybody by surprise, and it was a great and amazing moment. They even had a drone bring the ring down the aisle rather than having a ring bearer come down. That was something that was very memorable. Pretty sure everyone in the audience talked about it and will always remember that because it was just something different. Have fun, be creative. Tip number 5, if you have a photographer or a videographer that you've been following and that you want to use, I would suggest if you were to reach out to them and see if they had some in-house help with photography or the videographer. 9 out of 10, they'll be able to throw you a nice combo package for keeping it in-house, or even they'll be able to work out something with you if they were to refer you to another person. So tip number 6, this is a very, very important thing that will help out so much. It will save so much headache for everybody that's involved in this for your wedding day, and that is to hire a professional wedding planner. If it's out of your budget, that's understandable, but please assign this job to someone, because it will make the job so much easier for not only you, but all of the people that you hire. The important thing is to, 1, create a contact list of everyone that's doing a job for you that you're hiring for that day. On that contact list, you also want to have all of the locations, and make sure you have that to your people in advance, just to help save some time, save some effort, and save the headache. Make sure you take care of that. That's going to help you out tremendously. All right. And the last thing that will help you save a couple of dollars if you're tight on the budget, and also this is something that's new and trendy, is to scratch the save the date flyers that you're mailing out and create a save the date video, in which we specialize here at iVizuals Media. So you're spending a couple $100 on something that you're hoping that people will actually hold on to, much rather than tossing in the trash in a couple weeks or so. We at iVizuals Media, we offer that package, and we also offer it at a discounted rate right now if you were to book the wedding with us in 2019. That you could just simply share the link with your loved ones off of YouTube if they're not on social media, or of course you can share it on Facebook and Instagram, so that you can spread the message and spread the love that you guys are getting married. So those are my top 7 tips that will help you make the most out of your wedding day. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you like, share, comment. Let me know if this helped out. We'll definitely be back to give you some more tips and tricks.